Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately I've got some bad news, but it's bad news for me. Well, I've just woken up and come downstairs, and last night someone decided to break into my shed. So they've taken the mountain bike and they've taken my gravel bike. Both luckily are insured, and yeah, Bicmo, who do my insurance, I've already been in touch with them. They've already come back, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll be able to pay out and I'll be able to get new bikes. But this is, yeah, can't help but feel a little bit kind of violated, a little bit like someone's kind of taking it upon themselves to come into my garden, break into the shed. They kind of took off the brackets to the door, unscrewing those, bypassing the kind of lock. To be honest, obviously that was going to happen, but yeah, you don't think it. Like, as you can see, like behind, I'm like, the house, the garden is overlooked completely, got a security light, but that didn't stop them at all. Like, it's completely brazen. It's just, yeah, they just don't care, do they? They come in, they've come obviously tooled up with a drill in order to take off the doors and then take that mountain bike. I've contacted the police, but I think that kind of let me down a little bit. I think the police, like, they didn't really care. And like, even like when I was explaining what was taken and that they're not cheap bikes. It's not like someone has spent like £10 and has been sat there in the shed for like 10 years and rusting and stuff. It's like these are things that I use on a daily basis. They're my form of transport, using as training tools. My wife describes them as like my pride and joy, and yeah, they've been taken, and they're not going to come and investigate. And I've done a little bit of research, and I think it's like £200 million worth of bikes are stolen from UK homes every single year, but yet there's nothing stopping them from doing it. Like, you can have them locked in a shed or a garage. I've had friends that have had garage broken into, and there's nothing stopping thieves from doing this. It's not your chances. It's organised crime, and something surely has got to be done about it. Like, whether it's registering bikes at purchase, so therefore when you try and sell those bikes on, you can't. You have to have that official document, like when you're selling a car, like you've got a logbook there that shows who the owner of the car is, and you can't sell a car without a logbook. It's ridiculous. Something surely has to be done. So it turns out that one of my neighbours has CCTV that covers my part of my garden, and it shows 3 guys kind of snooping around all the gardens around me before, and yeah, and you can see my security light comes on and catches them as they go into my neighbour's garden, while one of the others is in the looking at the houses behind, seeing what they could get. Once they kind of, 2 of them have worked out that my security light didn't quite catch my shed, they actually decided to enter the garden. At one point they actually did go a little bit too far, and the security light did come on, and you kind of get quite a good view of 2 of them. Yeah, you can see one of them definitely has wearing hoods up and a hat and stuff, and it's a bit of a shame. It's a grainy image, otherwise you definitely would know exactly who they were. So yeah, they wait around a bit, waiting for the light to go off again, checking to see if anyone's noticed them. Bearing in mind this is only at like 11 at night, so yeah, it's a shame that no one did see them. And yeah, you can see them there wheeling my mountain bike off, and yeah, and there they are, riding off down the street with 2 of my bikes. So this CCTV, as well as CCTV from another one of my neighbours further down the street, has been sent over to the police, and they are now investigating this a little bit better. There's also CCTV from the other side of the alley where they came from, and hopefully the police will be able to identify who these people are, and fingers crossed be able to recover my 2 bikes. But I think that's probably highly doubtful. Just in case anyone sees my bikes out there, maybe on Facebook Marketplace or on Spock or eBay, I'm going to leave the details and description of my bikes in the description below, and I'm also going to leave some photos at the end of the video. And if you do see them, please get in touch, it'll be extremely helpful.